Hey, Anthony, what stood out to you about the fourth quarter, especially defensively there?
What was the first part?
Just what stood out about the fourth quarter to you when you guys flipped the game around?
We got a couple stops. We made some shots, but I think for the most part we got stops. Um, Tatum got loose a little bit in the fourth, but all the shots were contested. Um, we've been doing a good job of buckling down the fourth quarter. Besides the Detroit game, I think even in Philly, we did a good job. That's how we was able to come back. Just buckling down the fourth, being a team where when we need stops, we're going to get them. Um, playing hard, playing scrappy, and I think that last play on the defensive end, with Jalen Brown could have had an easy layup, and DS recovering to Kemba. I just think that kind of summed up our fourth quarter defense. We were just scrappy and just playing hard.
Looked like you were more aggressive, especially early, 18 and 10 in the first half. But just wondered what this season's been like for you, trying to, with everything that you talked about preseason, the shortened off season, how the new teammates, how would you evaluate the whole thing so far?
I think it's been good so far. For me personally, I just it's get back into attack mode, um, being aggressive, uh, crashing offensive glass, protecting the paint, just doing those things. Everything that I did tonight. Um, just trying to get back to that, and I feel like I got back to it tonight. I'm going to carry over for the rest of the season. But I think our team is coming together very well. We're um, starting to figure each other out. Guys are getting comfortable, and we're doing it with a short practice time, and we're doing it on the road. So, the more games that we play with each other, the better we'll be, and the more comfortable we'll be.
And Anthony, Alex, you credited that defensive play he made late when you spoke to Rachel afterwards. But there's other guys who have more experience in the league on your roster, who have more credentials, who have command a larger salary. But he's part of the closing lineup, or has been often for you guys. What about his game, about his persona, allows him to fit in that role, and what do you guys like about having him there when it's winning time?
Yeah, he's a smart player. Like I say, he's not the highest paid or have all the accolades or credentials, and a lot of people don't notice him, but he plays the right way. He locks up defensively, makes tough shots, scrappy. Um, I saw a stat where actually Dud, I didn't see it. Dud told me after the Detroit game is that in our losses, I think he's a plus 46 and like plus minus or something like that, which just shows that anytime you throw him on the floor, he's always in the plus column in the plus minus, which means he's playing the right way. He's expecting the game in a positive way. So for him to be out there in the closing lineup with us, we trust him. Coach trusts him, and he always comes up and make big plays. Just what we seen tonight at the end of the game.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, I think he's a plus 14 tonight while scoring 2 points off the bench.
Exactly.
For you guys as an identity, I mean, how fitting is it to have a guy simply just run as hard as he can from one corner of the court to the free throw line? What does that say about the kind of team that you guys want to be in terms of just playing hard and having that be such a cornerstone of your identity?
Yeah, we just want everybody to do their job. You do your job. And that's all we can never ask of anyone on this team, from the coaching staff to the players. Everyone knows their role, and everyone is just asked to do their job. If your job is to run to the corners, then to create space and make shots, then that's what we expect you to do. If your job's to defend, rebound, block shots, whatever, that's what we expect you to do. To score, come off pick and roll, get in the paint, whatever it is, whatever your role is on this team, we expect you to do it at the highest level. So I think everyone on our team noticed that. And when you're not doing it, then we got guys on the team who can hold each other accountable, and we have been doing that. So that's why I think a lot of guys are starting to get more comfortable, knowing that guys are going to get on them, and when they're not playing the right way or doing their role, then we're going to tell them.
Last question, Kyle.
AD wound up with the ball after Tice missed the putback and looked like you were kind of hanging on the net for a second, maybe thinking a little bit. I was wondering, what were you thinking after that finish? And as a follow-up, is this the kind of win that still feels a little humbling, even if you're winning it?
I just didn't. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just in a daze. A gritty win. Playing against a team that just beat us by 30 last year in this building. We go out and compete, and we were able to put it off with a great win and a stop at the end. So it was just like a relief. I mean, obviously, Kemba had a good look. Tice had a great look on the putback, but losing 2 in a row, something that we don't condone and something that we don't like. We were able to get this one, and it was just we back in the win column when it could have easily went in, and would have killed our spirit, of course. So just a sign of relief just to be able to get this win, and then for us in total, I think we just happy to be back in the win column. Happy to. It's been a long road trip, almost 2 weeks now. So we're trying to push through it and continue to play the right way while get wins. The long road trips can get to anybody, especially when you're away from your home and your family for a very long time. So it was a good win for us to get back in the win column, especially against a team like this, and got another team coming up who plays hard with Trey and John Collins and all these guys who are playing extremely well for them. Not gonna be easy to get that win either, but it feels good to get back in the win column, going into another game and not dropping 3 in a row.